It actually ripped out a sizable amount of hair. Did you see how far this took my curls from that wash and go? That was insane. Definitely not what I was initially expecting from this. They just missed it just a little bit. Hey friends, so welcome back to my channel and welcome to my better late than never Fenty Hair detailed review. I guess that is one plus of me waiting so long to finally get this video out. The thing is, I did do initial filming. I did a full wash and go with the gel. I did post that on Instagram and gave my initial thoughts about that. But then I did also film another video, which was a whole other wash and style with another range of the Fenty Hair products, and then never got around to actually editing it and getting it out. So I figured it is about time. I asked y'all if y'all thought it was too late. You said you still wanted to hear my thoughts. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show y'all all the tea on some unreleased footage that I've never shared yet. And we're basically just gonna get into my thoughts on every single product, what I think about the brand in general, the pricing, literally all the things. Y'all know I love to get into the details, so let's get into it. Okay, so Fenty Hair. I feel like both Fenty and Cecred last year were some of the biggest hair launches and the most exciting hair launches of 2024. Because of course, it's Beyonce and it's Riri giving us the goods. As I stated in my detailed Cecred review, as much of a huge fan I am of Riri, absolutely love her. Love her. She's my icon. She is a legend and I'm obsessed. But as usual, I will be putting my obsession for Riri to the side so we can really critique these products. And I really just want to give you guys a good idea of whether or not these are worth the purchase. So just a quick disclaimer, I am setting my bias aside. Anyways, I did find it pretty interesting that both the two icons, Beyonce and Rihanna, decided to drop hairlines at the same time, or not at the same time, but like in the same year. They both have very different vibes, and I will go ahead and I feel like you can't have a detailed Fenty Hair review without actually comparing it to Cecred. We'll really get into a good little comparison between the two, the different vibes, the pricing, etc. Yeah, that'll be at the end of the video, so you gotta watch all the way through if you wanna get that tea. But yeah, Fenty Hair, an expansion of Fenty Beauty. We've got Fenty Beauty Makeup, we've got Fenty Skin, and now Fenty Hair. So they launched with a whopping 8 products, a little bit of everything. They kind of covered like all the bases for anything that you need for your hair. We have a moisture repair shampoo, a moisture repair conditioner, a moisture repair deep conditioner, an instant damage repair treatment and bond builder. And then for stylers, we have a 5-in-1 heat protectant styler, a stronghold gel, a curl defining cream, and an edge control. They really came out swinging and said they wanted to cover all bases from the jump, which was very exciting. I was the most excited to see the gel, especially when it said stronghold gel. I was like, oh, give it to me. So the packaging we love. I think it is visually so beautiful, so super cute. But also I love the fact that these are sustainable. Shampoo and conditioner come in this like aluminum bottle, which is recyclable. I also read somewhere, like you can see all the tops of the products. They all have a different design. So like this is the conditioner, this is the shampoo. You can see it's more like straight lines. The deep conditioner actually has a similar pattern to the conditioner. Anyways, I read somewhere that these were actually meant to be like an inclusivity thing. Like if someone's blind and still needs to use these products, they can literally feel. When they feel the circles, they know that is a conditioner. Obviously, the one in a jar is gonna be your deep conditioner, and then the bottle at the top is gonna be your regular conditioner. The stylers also have a different pattern. It's kind of like a wave instead of like the straight one that the shampoo has. I had no idea that that's what this was for. I thought just visually it was really fun and beautiful, but to know that it also makes these products a little bit more inclusive, I think is amazing. I also love the fact like all the different colors that they have, like conditioners in mint green, stylers in this like peach orangey kind of vibe. The shampoo is in this white. And then we have like the treatments in like different shades of purple. I just think it all just looks really cute together as well. I do appreciate that the colors are like muted as well, so it's still kind of like a vibe. I love it. There is, however, in terms of the packaging, one thing that I would change. Little pictures here. These are actually the instructions on how to use the product. You don't actually get text. They give you these pictures, and I don't know, sometimes the pictures are a little bit questionable. Like, what exactly are you telling me to do and not to do? You know what I mean? Like, it's just not 100% clear. So when I was first using these products, I actually had to pause really quickly, go on the website and read the actual like directions on how they intend for you to use these products, because I just wanted to make sure I was using them in the correct way. But yeah, it's literally on all of them. It's just like pictures. It's not like an end of the world type of thing, but I personally would prefer text because the pictures just had me guessing a little bit. Because this was such like a massive collection, I kind of approached the way I wanted to review this a little bit differently. I knew that I would need to get multiple washes in order to hit every single product. And so my first time digging into these products, I just wanted to go for what I was the most excited about. My very first wash and go was with the shampoo, the deep conditioner, and the stronghold gel. So here's a quick snippet of my first impressions for my first ever Fenty Hair wash and go.
All right, Fenty Hair, let's see what you got for us. This is my very first time digging into these products. I think I'm gonna rate them individually. Starting off strong with the rich one. This is our moisture repair shampoo. It comes in this recyclable aluminum bottle, sulfate-free, silicone-free, color safe. Y'all know how I feel about detangling with my shampoos. Okay, the slip was present. I really loved this. Honestly, 10 out of 10 for me. Oh, and y'all, the scent of this entire collection is to die for. The richer one is their moisture repair deep conditioner. I love the way this felt in my hair. Felt like it had a decent amount of slip, and overall it got the job done for me. I love the flip top packaging. Did I mention how good this smells? She's a solid deep conditioner. I give her a 9 out of 10. Now for the product that I think we were all the most excited about is the stronghold gel, and we need to talk about her because unfortunately this was not formulated for a wash and go. This is actually a slick back gel for slick styles. But y'all said you wanted to see me use it for a wash and go, so here we are. So here's the thing. My results and thoughts and feelings about this gel are mixed. I loved how slick and shiny and juicy and defined this had my curls. But y'all, I ended up having to use 90% of the product to get this result. And I get it. It wasn't formulated to be used all over your hair like this. That's why the packaging is small. And I am excited to use it for a slick back style one day, because for a wash and go, why do my day 2 results look so good? When they say stronghold, they meant it. I had to give her a good fluff, and I did experience a little bit of flaking. I think I was heavy-handed in a couple areas, honestly. But like then for us to look like this on day 5, like the results ended up so good. But at the same time, I don't know if you should get this gel if you only want to use it for a wash and go. It wouldn't be much bang for your buck. But then day 6 came and we're still popping. This is with 0 refresh, by the way. I don't know. Fenty, fix it, please.
So yeah, basically to recap, the shampoo, first of all, was great. I think it's a really nice moisturizing shampoo. Love the fact that it also has a repair benefit. So I thought for me, this was a solid shampoo. And guys, I cannot reiterate enough how much the smell of this entire collection is just insanely beautiful. Like it's if you love a good floral scent, you will absolutely be obsessed. I just need a yeah. Oh yes, I need them to package this up and put it in a perfume or like a body spray or something. Very quickly, the smell became my top favorite thing about Fenty Hair right away. Deep conditioner, like I said, also really loved it. I do feel like this could use a smidge more slip. Other than that, I think it is great. Again, I love the fact that it is a mixture of both moisture and repair. You know, I'm always preaching, making sure that you're getting a really good balance for your hair, and it just takes the guesswork out of using these products because they're already nice and balanced for you. And the gel, you saw how that went. I have used it since that wash and go. Let me open her up. All the packages actually come with like this plastic, which is nice so that you don't have to worry about your products leaking. But yeah, this is where we're at. I obviously wasn't able to use it for another wash and go because I used pretty much like 90% of it for that one wash and go, but I have used it on a couple other separate occasions and used it for what it's intended for, which is slicking back. I thought it was amazing for that. It's just really slicky is the best way that I can describe it. It has like this really nice jelly-like consistency, so it really gets in there and slicks really good. I also love the fact that it really offers like some beautiful shine when it slicks as well. My only issue with this gel, which you also saw a little bit of in my wash and go, was that it can tend to be a little flaky. I would use it to slick back my hair and we'd be on and popping for that night, but then I would go to sleep and wake up the next day, and the next day when I've taken my hair out of the style and stuff, my hair is moved around a little bit, that's when I noticed a little bit of flaking. But it is the kind of flaking where if you spritz a little water on top, it kind of like reactivates the product, you smooth it back down, and then you're good to go. It's not the kind of flaking that just kind of sits there until you have to wash your hair, you know? I just am a little disappointed by the gel because I want to love it and I know that it could be amazing. Like, did you see how far this took my curls from that wash and go? That was insane. The hold and the curl definition was insane. I just need them to tweak it. And just tweak it in whatever little way it needs to be tweaked in order to make it good for like a wash and go. That is what the girls need, because it's like literally almost there. I am hoping and praying that they have heard all of us over these like last 6 to 8 months since Fenty Hair has existed. And I hope they're in that lab. I hope they're in that lab giving us the dream wash and go gel that we all had hoped was this. Oh no, not one of my lights turning off in the back. Whatever, it's fine. For my next Fenty Hair experience, I actually was really excited to dig into this curl defining cream. They call it the Home Curl, which I think is such a cute name. And I just wanna give you guys, before we dig into my little clip, I wanted to give you guys a little view of the texture. Like, do you see how it's kind of like jelly-like? I was very intrigued by that texture. Nervous because it is a cream. It doesn't say anything about holds, and y'all know me. I am a strong hold gel girl. That's how I love my wash and goes. I don't even use leave-in conditioners, so I can get maximum hold out of my wash and goes. So I was nervous to try this, but I knew that it had to be done. We had to see what it was giving. Let's insert some never before seen footage. This is my second wash and style experience with Fenty Hair, going over the shampoo first, which we already know and love. And this time I decided to use the regular conditioner instead of the deep conditioner, which I also loved. To me, it does have a little bit more slip than the deep conditioner, so we loved that. I also actually ended up using the hair repair treatment bond builder in this wash as well. You're technically not supposed to. This is actually something you're supposed to use in place of conditioner. I was very excited to use it, so I still decided to use it in this wash because I wanted to try both the conditioner and the hair repair treatment, so I just threw them both in. I did end up liking it though. It felt really nice and juicy in my curls. The only thing I wish for this is that it had bigger packaging. Generally, bond products usually come a little bit smaller because you're not technically supposed to use it every single wash. You're not really gonna be using it as often. This is like a once in a while treatment to either repair damage that's already there or use it to maintain healthy hair and help to prevent any future damage. So I get it, but I just kind of also want more because I liked it and I thought it was really, really good. So I wish it was bigger, especially if it's something that I'm gonna have to use in place of a conditioner. I'm gonna want to get in there. And I have a lot of hair at this point, so I do wish that the packaging was a little bit bigger. It's actually half the amount of what you get in your conditioner. So this is 10 ounces. This tube is only 5 ounces for this. So just something to keep in mind. For styling, we did the Home Curl Curl Defining Cream, and then I did a little bit of Mousse Def on top because I wanted to get some sort of hold in this wash. I was way too scared to just do the cream by itself. Going into it, I knew I wasn't gonna have like maximum level hold, but I was actually pleasantly surprised by my day 2 results. I thought my hair was like super nice and defined. My hair was really happy and juicy. I didn't feel like it actually weighed down my curls either, which was really nice. But by day 4, I did have some frizz that I had to go in and correct a little bit. But with a little bit of mousse, it was quick and easy to fix it. And I honestly thought, you know, the day 4 was still kind of passable after I fixed it with some mousse. It was cute. The thing for me about how this wash and go went, and it's like the thing for me with creams in a wash and go in general, you're just never gonna get as much hold as you would with a regular gel. And for me personally, when it comes to my wash and goes, I like to work hard on wash day and not have to think about my hair too much for the next like week. The thing is, I actually think this is a really nice cream. I think it's really nice and like juicy in your curls, but also because I know that this combo does not hold my curls the way I like it and is not gonna take me at least to like day 5, it's not going to be one of those go-to wash and go combos for me. In a day or 2, I'm gonna have to put more work into my hair to get it to look the way that I personally like for my hair to look. If you are a huge fan of like high volume, super juicy, moisturized curls, I think this curl cream is actually really amazing. Or if you have curls that tend to be like a little bit more defined on their own and they don't necessarily need too much hold and structure like my curls do, you will absolutely love this for a wash and go. I have not yet use this for a twist out or braid out. I haven't been able to use it for that yet. So at this point, we've literally touched on everything except for 2 products, which is the Edge Control Gel and then this 5-in-1 Heat Protectant Styler. I'm so sad to say that even at this point, I have not found really much use for this. So it says it's a 5-in-1 Heat Protectant Styler, but it is a cream. So let me show you what it looks like. Consistency is very nice. It's like really juicy. Ooh, it does have a little bit of like jelliness to it. Again, smells amazing. always. But yeah, I haven't, me personally, found a time where I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I need. Typically, I will reach for a heat protectant styler in spray form very often because that's very easy to kind of just spritz on top of styled hair, and then I can go ahead and diffuse easily. Like you guys know, I love my Briogeo foam, which has heat protectant in it. So it is kind of like a similar concept to this, which is the styler with heat protectant in it, but like y'all know I love me a good foam. I don't really reach for creams very often. You know when I want to use this? I think the next time I'm getting ready to like blow dry my hair, which I don't know when that would be or for what, because I don't even get like protective styles anymore. Maybe whenever I decide to do my twists, my mini twists that I said I wanted to experiment with, maybe I will use this in my hair and then blow dry my hair and see like how it feels in my hair for that. But on the regular, me, curly girl, wash and go girly, there just wasn't really a place for me to actually add this into my regimen. So that leaves, last but not least, this edge control gel. We gotta talk about her. Here's the thing about this edge control gel. It does not have much hold. It is a light to medium hold edge control gel. It is not your Kiss edge control that is gonna keep your edges locked and they're not gonna budge until you wash that thing out. This is more your flexible, light hold kind of edge gel. Oh my gosh, I actually forgot to mention the brush. So this is also another thing that Fenty launched with. She's stunning, but you do have to be careful. I have a story to tell y'all about this brush. Actually, you have to be very careful because she's stunning, right? When I first saw it, like I was using this and nothing else because this is so beautiful. But this right here, there's like a divot right here where the plastic connects to this, I don't know, other type of plastic. And your hair will get caught in here. So I had a little situation where I was like literally using it to kind of part my hair down the middle. And as I'm doing this, my hair is like getting caught right here and it literally ripped my hair out because I didn't know. So I was like parting and then, whoa. It actually ripped out a sizable amount of hair. I will say ever since then, I just don't really reach for this as much anymore, which sucks. It sucks. It's like almost there, almost perfect, but that was just a little bit of a design flaw. Anyways, I was bringing out the brush to show you guys this edge control texture. You see how movable that is? It was a little surprising for me that they decided to go this route with edge control because I feel like most people love a good strong hold edge control gel that's really gonna like lay and slay your edges. I mean, it still slicks them. I'm gonna show you guys. So it kind of, let's get a little swoopy going here. See, it'll still kind of slick them. We're slicked, but like, you see what I mean? Like my hair will still move. Like it's not a strong hold edge control by any means. I more so reach for this when I'm doing casual edges, like something light, something casual. If it starts to like kind of unslick a little bit, I'm not too mad at it. You know what I mean? A time and a place where I'm not needing my edges to actually be laid and slayed. That's when I would reach for this. I do like the shine that it offers. You can see the extra shine where I placed it. But again, like the swoop is gone. Like it's just, it doesn't take much for it to just be gone. You know what I mean? So just definitely not what I was initially expecting from this edge gel. Overall, I think Fenty Hair is a solid hair care line. I love the fact that they approached it from like a moisture and repair standpoint. That balance I think is key. I like that they have different options for different levels of repair. There's deeper repair with the bond builder. There's lighter moisture and repair with the regular conditioner. Like there's just a little bit of everything. And I think the wash products are very easy products to add into anybody's regimen. I mean, they've worked really well for me with curly hair, and I'd actually imagine that they work for pretty much any and all hair types. In terms of the stylers, I was a little bit disappointed there, and I do think that their stylers could use just a little bit of tweaking and improving in the lab. I think one part of it is that you think of these products and you want them to be for a certain way, but Fenty Hair did not come out with them that way, the way that we'd hoped that they would. And I think there was just a little bit of a disconnect there in terms of what they wanted to provide and what we as curly girls, at least, because I can only speak for the curly girls, what we as curly girls would have loved to see and loved to have. They just missed it just a little bit. I think I would pretty much recommend everything except for like the edge control, unless you're somebody who likes just casual edges, or if you have like finer, more straight, easier hair to slick, then I would say you would love this. And then for the stronghold gel, I would not recommend you go out and purchase this if you are purchasing it for the use of a wash and go. Unless you have a pixie cut, or if your hair is only like a few inches long, you could get some good use out of this. I actually, if I were to cut my hair again, this is the gel that I would use for my wash and goes, because I would only need a little bit to just zoop, 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 and then the results that I got were absolutely insane. So I would love to be able to use this gel. I personally can't. If you have hair that is like past your ears and lower, I would not recommend this for a wash and go gel. But if you do want to get it for the slicking, I do think it is worth a try. Everything else I do recommend. I have to say probably my most favorite thing about Fenty Hair, and the reason why I continue to reach for their products, is the smell. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. These are actually my very favorite smelling hair products ever. And literally that's why I continue to reach for them, because I'm like, ooh, I want the Fenty Hair smell. It is so good. Now let's get into this Fenty Hair versus Cecred comparison, because they're two very different vibes. You can kind of tell just based off of how the businesses operate that they have two completely different target markets, and this might just be the business major in me getting a little nerdy, but you can literally tell that they are just two different vibes. Like if you look at a business as like a person, they're two different people. I feel like let's do high school characters, right? Like if Cecred and Fenty Hair were high school characters, I would say Cecred is the it girl. She is very exclusive. She's not friends with everybody, but everybody wishes they could be friends with her. I mean, it kind of gives Beyonce, right? People love her. She's a vibe. She's beautiful. Everybody wish they could look like her. I feel like Fenty Hair is the girl next door. The girl next door that everybody loves, everybody gets along with. She's accessible to people. She gels literally with everybody. She mixes in with the popular crowd with Cecred, but then she also mixes in with the kids who like theater and the nerds. And like that's kind of my nerdy way of like looking at the two brands. In terms of availability, I do have to give that point to Fenty Hair because they are available at Sephora. It just makes it quick and easy to go and pick them up. You can not only order them quick and easy online from either fentyhair.com or sephora.com, but you can also go into a Sephora and see it in person and kind of touch it and smell it yourself before you buy it, which is really, really nice to be able to do that. It just makes the products and the entire brand, honestly, way more accessible, a little bit more inclusive. Whereas Cecred, to my knowledge, is still only available on the Cecred website, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it just makes it a little bit less accessible. And then obviously you don't have the opportunity to be able to touch, feel, and smell the products before you buy them at any store just yet. I don't know if those two different vibes would make you purchase with one more than the other. I'd be curious to hearing your thoughts in the comments actually. Which brand speaks to you more? Like which one is really tugging at your heartstrings? Like, yeah. I've actually always really looked up to the way Fenty in general, Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, Fenty Hair, the way they do their marketing in general, they are just so, they're like a friend online. The brand feels very friendly. The way they caption their Instagram posts and everything, it just feels very vibey, and it's like a club that everybody's invited to. In terms of quality of the products, I don't know, I kind of want to say that Cecred has a slight edge. I'm not saying that Fenty Hair products aren't high quality, but I do feel like Cecred products, I just kind of feel like every single product that Cecred came out with is just super, super high quality in the way it feels, the way it operates. Whereas, you know, on the Fenty side, there were a couple of products like the stylers that I felt like just missed the mark a little bit. In terms of the wash products, I think both of them offer really great products. I think both of the brands are pretty similar in the way they approached their entrance into the hair market, because both of them, you'll realize, came to market with a focus on hair repair and like hair health, which I think was really smart for them both to do. The last comparison I want to do, which I made notes for on my laptop right here, so when you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I have found that Fenty Hair products are slightly more affordable than Cecred products, which doesn't surprise me at all. So Here's the breakdown. The Fenty Hair Moisture Repair Shampoo goes for $29. You're getting 10 ounces, which means you are paying $290 per ounce for that shampoo. Cecred's Hydrating Shampoo is $30, but you're only getting 8 ounces, which means you're paying $3.75 per ounce. Similar situation for the deep conditioners. The Fenty Hair Moisture Repair Deep Conditioner is $29 and you're getting 11.5 ounces. Their jars are just really nice and hefty, and I love that about Fenty Hair. So for this, you're paying $2.52 per ounce. For the Cecred Moisturizing Deep Conditioner, it is $38 for 10 ounces, which means you're paying $3.80 per ounce. For the last price comparison, I wanted to compare the curl cream versus the hair lotion. So for the Fenty Curl Defining Cream, it's $28 for 11.5 ounces, that big hefty jar. For the Cecred Hair Lotion, it is a little bit more pricey at $38 for only 8 ounces. There, you're actually paying $4.75 per ounce. I will say the Cecred Hair Lotion is very nice. It is very juicy, very moisturizing. Honestly would say it's like a moisture sealing lotion, I think is what they call it on Cecred, but I honestly would say it is worth every penny. I think I might actually personally prefer the hair lotion more than the Fenty Hair Curl Cream. It just has a slight edge. It's a little bit more juicy. My curls loved it, ate it up. So yeah, that's basically all of my thoughts on Fenty Hair. I am very excited at the moment because they are launching something brand new very soon. It is called Water Boy, and I think it's like a spray leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna eat that up because I just know it's gonna smell the same as everything else, and getting that in spray form, I'm gonna be spraying that everywhere, all over, all the time. I just know I am. So I'm really excited about that one. Rihanna has already come out and said that she's very excited for this because this is her personal favorite Fenty Hair product. And I just know it's because of the smell, and that's the reason why it would be my favorite too, I think. But yeah, I hope I covered everything and answered all of your questions. If you have any additional questions about Cecred, about Fenty Hair, whatever it may be, go ahead and comment below. You know I love to chat with y'all there. But yeah guys, I will catch y'all right back here, same time, same place next week for another video. Do y'all like this consistency? Because I have been working my little booty off to make sure that I am showing some love to my YouTube fam, and it's been so much fun. I love being back and I love being consistent. We're here, okay? I'm so happy. Anyways, I will see y'all next week. Bye.